Hello everybody! Welcome back to SistahFlame Tarot. I am Tiffany and I am doing your weekly reading for May 4th through the 10th, 2020. I am picking cards from a few different decks and we're going to interpret the messages and see how we can use the information to have the best week possible. So take a nice deep breath and get centered. And while I'm picking our last card here, you're thinking, what do I need to know so that I can have the best week possible? What do I need to know so I can have the best week possible? Here we go. All right, let's flip these babies over and see what we've got. Oh, interesting. So check this out. We got Mother and Father Wind together. These two cards came out together. They're the power couple of the suit of wind. Isn't that cute? They came out together. Oh, I love that. That doesn't happen very often, so I just had to point that out. All right, well, let's get down to business because we are starting with the Seven of Wands. Now, when we hit the Seven of Wands, here's my man Jason. Jason and the Argonauts. Love Jason. I love Jason because, you know, he does the right thing. He fights the good fight. He's true to himself. And in this situation, at the Seven of Wands, Jason has fought the dragon and acquired the golden fleece. But now he's attracted the attention of other people who also want the golden fleece, especially this king here who had it before the dragon took it. So now Jason's got it and he's like, well, I had that first. I want it back. All right, the point is, when we get to the Seven of Wands, you've done something that has caught the attention of other people. You've done something good for yourself. You've achieved something, accomplished something, made some kind of change that, you know, you can see the results, or you've made a decision and you're going on a new path, and other people are kind of like, what? Because, you know, it's at this point with the Seven of Wands where when we do something good for ourselves, sometimes it reflects to other people, and instead of them being able to be happy for you internally and unconsciously, people don't do this on purpose, but it makes them think maybe they should be doing more, but they feel that they can't. So instead of pushing themselves to do more, they're going to tell you, you know, well, you don't have enough money to do that. Well, that's unrealistic. Well, you don't have any experience. How are you going to make that work? You know the kind of conversations I'm talking about. And, you know, these often can come from well-meaning people who care about us. We've all had that experience. Someone who loves us very much thinks they're helping us out by tearing down our dream. It happens all the time. So you might find yourself in the middle of this kind of conflict where you've done something or you're ready to do something and you're not feeling the support from other people, and maybe they're trying to dismantle the foundation of your dream here. But the Seven of Wands encourages you very strongly to fight for what you believe is right. You fight for this. You earned it. All right. Now, this actually goes really well with our power couple. Oops. Jeez, if I can keep them in my hands. All right. The Mother and the Father Wind. Yes, our power couple for the day. Now, this is interesting because when we get the Mother Wind, okay, she's a very strong and very unique, individualistic energy. And she knows her truth, and that is how she lives her life. She doesn't cave in to the insecurities of others. And she winds up leading by example, right? You know, she's living her life in a certain way, and people either admire it or they are like, you know, because she's not necessarily traditional. And that makes people uncomfortable, right? So when we see the Mother Wind card, you know, she's telling us it might be a little lonely where you're at. It might feel discouraging, but to keep up, keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path because you're being true to yourself here. Now with the Father Wind, think about it this way. So he's like, wind, you know, so wind is the intellect and the mind and the power of ideas. The Wind Father is a mover and a shaker, because consider what happens when a strong wind blows, right? Trees bow over, leaves go everywhere, your hair goes everywhere. He gets ideas across. He makes things happen. He is movement. He is forward movement, and he can be a force to be reckoned with as well. And, you know, with the two of these, with our power couple here together, this is an indication that you're on to the right idea, and hold true to your values, because you have the power and the capacity to make things happen for yourself. And it's going to cause good things to happen for the people that are most connected to you as well, because you're only making yourself better. So do not give up the fight. Fight the good fight. However that's manifesting, you know, it might not be like an outright argument with somebody, but you can feel it when people don't support you, or when society doesn't support you, or you decide you want to do something and then you read an article like that's like, well, 90% of all new businesses fail. Get that stuff away from you. Now, another interesting card that has appeared today is the Orphaned card from our Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Wow. This card shows up when we feel, or even start feeling, the need to detach from a group or from certain people because we no longer feel we fit in with them. And if you're evolving and you're ready to move forward in ideologically or in some way, in any way, this is a natural occurrence. This can happen. When we are ready to elevate, move on, do something different, we often feel that, you know, certain people or groups or even activities are no longer fulfilling. We've just evolved. It's natural. We move on. This card stresses the importance of not abandoning yourself. Don't dim your light. Don't change the way you're thinking about things for other people. Hold on to yourself, your idea, because this is your truth. You can't make everybody happy. And when we try to start pleasing everybody, that's when we lose ourselves. And I love this. This is like the most literate reading, because at the end we have helpful people. Wow. We're starting off with people being in conflict with you, and we're ending with helpful people from the Angel Oracle deck. So this tells us that there are people out there who are willing to support the idea, who maybe have the resources, who can maybe help you get bigger. Whatever this is that you might feel in conflict with, there are other people out there who can help you continue to evolve and continue to grow this. This is pretty amazing. So look for them right now. You know, decide at this point who, you know, when I tell an idea to so-and-so, which of the people I know support me and encourage me, and which people are more the naysayers, the more realistic, practical people who dismantle your dreams for you, and when you haven't even like brought them to fruition. And I'm not saying to cut anyone out of your life unless you think you need to. I'm more saying be careful who you talk to about certain things. Know the difference between who will support you and who you might just have to wait until it's a done deal, right? And then they can't say anything about it, and that's okay too. Wow, this is a really incredible reading. And although you might be in some conflict right now, this is really very optimistic and hopeful. And so please, you know, be true to yourself. Let me know what's going on at TiffanyLives.com. You can sign up there for a reading if you would like. if you'd like to talk more about how this is affecting you. By the way, SistahFlame Tarot will be undergoing a name change in the near future. In the next week or two, will no longer be SistahFlame Tarot. It will be Tiffany Lives Tarot. All right, so just to give you a little heads up about that. All right, have a great week, people. I'll see you next time. Bye.